We want to look at the WSPS model, where the first component we will look at is the wage setting equation. Now, this represents the wage the workers demand given certain macroeconomic conditions summarized by the unemployment rate and the expected price level in the future, and the workers' bargaining power represented by C. Now, the wage the workers demand depends upon number one, the expected price level in the future. Now, let's first discuss why wages demanded depend upon price level to begin with. Now, the wage demanded depends upon price level because workers and firms care about is the real wage, not the nominal wage. Where nominal wage is the dollar wage paid to workers, while real wage is the nominal wage adjusted for inflation. So they care about is real wage, not nominal wage. So this explains why the wage demanded will depend upon the price level. Now, why does it depend upon the expected price level and not the actual price level? That's because wage contracts are set in advance in nominal terms and the relevant price level is not yet known. So you have to make use of the expected price level. But the higher the expected price level, the higher the wage workers will demand to maintain their real wage. The second factor that influences the wage the workers demand is the unemployment rate. Now, where the idea is this, the higher the unemployment rate, the more the number of workers in the market. So it's very difficult for workers to find employment in other firms, but it's very easy for firms to find workers to hire because there's a larger pool of workers to choose from. So the higher the unemployment rate, the weaker the workers' bargaining position. So workers are willing to accept a lower wage. While on the other hand, the lower the unemployment rate, the smaller the number of workers in the market. So it's very easy for workers to find employment in other firms, but it's very difficult for firms to find workers to hire because there's a smaller pool of workers to choose from. So the lower the unemployment rate, the stronger the workers' bargaining position, so which will allow workers to demand a higher wage. So there's an inverse relationship between the unemployment rate and the wage demanded by workers. The third factor we can see in the wage setting equation is a catch-all variable Z, which stands for all factors that increase wages given the expected price level and the unemployment rate. Now, this will include factors that will increase the workers' bargaining position given the unemployment rate, allowing them to demand a higher wage. Now, the way we model Z is with a positive sign, which essentially means that Z includes all such factors that if that an increase in that factor will represent an increase in the wage demanded by workers.